Hello and welcome to Orlando, Florida today at Camping World Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Toledo's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. That's reeled in. It's Rudolph. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Western Kentucky's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Myers. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a man. It's Henry. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Rockets line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Pulls it in. It's Henry. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Got it behind the line. It's hard. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. Right down the boulevard. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Right down the middle. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. They'll run play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. To the air, it's Gleason. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Catch in the middle, it's Myers. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here comes the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Looking for a man, it's Gleason. Safe completion on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Rockets line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rockets. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Myers. And they're able to get him down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. First flag. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To the air, it's Gleason. Unleashes it on the run. He's got it along the sideline. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Holly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. In for the score. Touchdown, Toledo!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They march 78 yards down the field. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Gleason. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he's got a chance. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Dropping back, it's Gleason. Heaves it on the run. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Rockets will punt this one away. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. He makes the grab. Turning it on! Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grab behind the line, it's Myers. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Henry. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Creates a little room. Powers another broken tackle. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there, and a 1st half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cure Bowl.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sims. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. There he goes!
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Caught in the backfield. It's Myers. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Hilltoppers look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rudolph. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the ground with the back. Nice move there. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Rockets with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And the Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Running into the open space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Rudolph. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Back to pass. It's Gleason. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is perfect. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Rush is on him. They've got the screen set up. Nice move there. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, and he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Pulls it in. It's Rudolph. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw. It's Gleason. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights. Good. And they've regained the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Complete to start this drive. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll run this play from the pistol. The RPO, it's complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Rockets headed quickly to the line. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lang. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Rockets! And they moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. To throw, it's Gleason. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Find some fresh air. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Rockets come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Under fire. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll leave it with him.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Throws to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, and they need that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hilltoppers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Toledo. The defense putting points on the board.
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. He'll bring it out. It's Sims. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hutchinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Hilltoppers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Going to swing it on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They want that clock to run. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Rockets will punt it away on fourth down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hutchinson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Yaw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here on 3rd down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchinson.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.